For the last 3 years, I've consistently been buying Bitcoin every single week, and 18 months ago, I made the decision to start mining Bitcoin with 2 ASIC S19 miners at a facility in rural Iowa. And the results have been pretty insane, especially with the recent Bitcoin run-up. My total return might end up being over $100,000. Thank you, Rocket Money, for sponsoring this video, but more on them later. The journey began when I bought my first $1,000 of Bitcoin back in November of 2020 when the price was just $16,000 each. That original trade was done on a Robinhood portfolio, and that's since been sold and moved to Coinbase. And after buying my first $1,000 of Bitcoin, I didn't take buying more very seriously. It wasn't until 2022 when I met Bitcoin's version of Jerome Powell JP Baric, where my eyes really opened up to its possibilities. We came all the way out to Iowa to check out a Bitcoin mining facility, and I'm here with the owner, JP Baric. I'm honestly excited to check this place out. You mentioned that you first got into this space because you bought Bitcoin in 2013, correct? For
That's
$70
correct.
each.
$70 a coin is when I bought my first Bitcoin in high school.
Did you see anything in Bitcoin, or did you just kind of like Bitcoin? Like, why'd you buy it?
For me, I was like, this money is not backed by a government. It's backed by math and energy. It can't be fucked with.
With the money from his original 20 Bitcoin, JP could have bought 7 brand new Lamborghini Huracans, but instead he invested $1 million into a small 1-acre plot of land in rural Iowa and also built the infrastructure to house the area with thousands of Bitcoin miners.
Our past electric bills have been over $225,000 per month.
How much money you make depends on the price of Bitcoin. So
exactly.
Lately, this facility
roughly makes about $1 million a month in top line revenue.
He did this because he knew Bitcoin had so much potential to revolutionize the world's global financial industry, utilizing the United States' dominant energy infrastructure.
I think there's a future where computers can work for people instead of having people having to trade their time for money. The energy infrastructure is the backbone of the US dollar. Oil trading is in US dollars. So energy is a fundamental building block to society. I think Bitcoin mining can help move the energy transition into a more renewable space, but I think that energy can be put to good work, mining Bitcoin and provide incomes for people all across the world.
After meeting JP, I was sold on the value of Bitcoin, and over the last few years, I've continued to see his bullish thesis play out through the good times and the bad. At the time of this first recording, Bitcoin had just experienced a massive run-up, being priced at over $40,000 per coin. But in the following years, Bitcoin started experiencing major declines, reaching a low of $16,000 once again. And even after mining 16.41 Bitcoin in 1 month, JP's company profitability started to decline.
We paid a power bill of 172 grand. A hosting power bill where we got paid for people running here was around $34,000. Our tech support fee, or fee we charge clients, $1,500. Our management fee was $24,000. Our performance fee for this month was only $27,000. So that leaves us with a gross profit of $54,000. And you pay the staff $22K. And then you pay sales commissions of $4,500. And then you pay a debt. So at the end of the day, you're doing negative $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. Does it scare me? No, because I trust the process in Bitcoin, and I know that you can keep selling assets to pay the bills.
This was at the point where I decided I don't only want to buy Bitcoin, but I also want to start mining Bitcoin for myself. So I went out and purchased an ASIC S19J Pro 110 terahash miner. I received another one completely free from asicmarketplace.com, so shout out to them. And the total value of these 2 machines was $5,000. After shipping these machines off to my friend JP's facility, this $5,000 investment began generating me passive income on March 6th of 2023. In its first month, bringing in 0.0129 Bitcoin, which is now worth $1,155. But at the time, it was only worth $330.54. But if you guys know anything about Bitcoin mining, you know that energy costs are the #1 thing that can eat into your profit. And throughout my entire period mining Bitcoin so far, it's averaged $285.60 monthly, for a total cost of $5,712 in the last 617 days mining Bitcoin. In my entire time mining, I haven't sold any Bitcoin to be able to fund electricity costs, and this is so I'm inevitably able to benefit as the coin appreciates in value. Through mining Bitcoin, I'm essentially able to purchase it weekly at a discount. And before we get more into my profit mining Bitcoin, managing your money properly is extremely important, so you can enjoy the best things in life while still setting yourself up properly for the future, which is why I use Rocket Money to manage all of my personal finances, and they were awesome enough to sponsor this video. Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance app that helps you track your monthly expenses, categorize them, and build your very own monthly budget. And after taking some time to sign up for Rocket Money and get my account set up, it did a great job of breaking down all of my monthly expenses across all of my accounts so far this year. $61,000 is kind of wild, but you guys can see how Rocket Money helped me categorize it between business expenses, bills, and utilities, along with the $3,680 per year I spend on software and subscriptions. Rocket Money also helps with letting you know what subscriptions you have coming up so you can be aware and and cancel anything that's not needed. And they also help with automating your savings to help you reach your financial goals faster. This app is going to be an absolute game changer for my personal finances by helping me save more and spend less. So join the over 5 million people who use and enjoy Rocket Money by clicking the top link down below in the description, or go to rocketmoney.com/financialwolf. You won't regret it. But now, taking a look at my Bitcoin mining earnings for the rest of 2023, I continued to average mining slightly over 0.01 Bitcoin every month, which at the time was equivalent to between $350 and $500 in monthly earnings. With $285.60 in monthly electricity costs, the cash flow doesn't seem like anything crazy. But at the end of 2023, going into the Bitcoin halving that was set to occur on April 19th, 2024, Bitcoin started experiencing a massive run-up, going from the $25,000 price point to over $60,000 per coin. By the time the Bitcoin halving took place, the machines had mined 0.1775 Bitcoin, worth around $11,147, and I only spent $3,849.73 on electricity costs, putting me in profit nearly $7,800. But after subtracting the value of the machines, we were still up $2,000 as the machines continued to generate passive income. But I knew the upcoming months wouldn't be easy, as Bitcoin mining just became twice as difficult, with half as many Bitcoin being given as a reward to miners for the same amount of electricity overhead. The month the halving took place in April of 2024, we ended the month earning 0.0099 Bitcoin, and you guys can see how after April 19th, my daily earnings dipped substantially since the machines I owned were now generating half as much Bitcoin. Moving forward to the next month in May, things got even worse, earning just 0.0062 Bitcoin, and throughout the entire summer of mining, we earned another 0.0119 Bitcoin, which on August 31st was worth just $705. And our electricity costs for mining during those 3 summer months came out to $856.80. So if we would have sold the Bitcoin right there to fund electricity costs, we literally would have lost money. But since the beginning of September and following the presidential election, Bitcoin went on a massive tear once again, reaching a new all-time high of $90,000 per coin. This has greatly improved the profitability of my machines, and it's truly made Bitcoin mining great again, pun intended. When you take a look at the total amount of Bitcoin we've mined since the April 19th halving, it comes out to 0.0293 Bitcoin, currently worth $2,574.40. And with electricity costs these last 5 months of $1,862.67, we earned a profit of $712.13. But as we add together the total profit mining Bitcoin so far, and before I break down how much I've earned buying and holding Bitcoin throughout the last 3 years, let's hop on a call with my friend JP to hear about his Bitcoin gains along with his predictions for the future. So in total, mining Bitcoin at your facility the last 617 days, I've received 0.2016 Bitcoin, which is worth $17,742 the last time I checked. Electricity costs have totaled $5,712, and that puts me at profit right now, $12,030.92, minus the $5K I paid for the machines.
You made your money back, plus you got the depreciation on it, plus you have this asset cash flowing, and you earn Bitcoin, the hardest asset on earth.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird how Bitcoin mining works, because it's kind of hard when people ask how much profit you've made, because you're constantly converting like the Bitcoin that you're still holding into dollars. So in essence, the profit can go up or down at any point.
And it's complex, just like, oil and gas mining. There's times when you have fixed expenses that you need to cover, even if the oil isn't making you money, but you still want to run the operation to cover those fixed expenses. But even with MicroStrategy, looking at someone like them buying Bitcoin, even when it was at a high and they were at a loss, it still was overall value, because like every incremental Bitcoin you own has potential to be worth more in the future, even if it might cost you more to produce back in the bear market. But thankfully, we're in a bull market now, so we're going to print Bitcoin, mine it at a discount, and I'm excited to launch this Reg CF, man.
Since I started mining Bitcoin, a lot of you guys have been asking me how you can also get involved in Bitcoin mining at JP's facility, and I'm happy to announce JP is continuing to expand his business. He's currently in the process of purchasing over $2 million of Antminer S21 Hydros that have the ability to mine Bitcoin using water.
Water-cooled machines. The reason why we're using those is because they're more efficient. For every unit of hash rate, you have less energy used to create that. Not only are they more efficient, they're easier to manage because they don't have any particulates or dust or anything getting in them, which allows you to be more competitive than all the other Bitcoin miners in this space, because you have some of the most efficient machines with very low cost energy.
And together, we're going to be offering a way for you guys to invest into Bitcoin mining with as little as $100. This is a business that often requires an investment of $100,000 plus. This idea is currently in the works and is going to launch soon. So if you guys want more information when it does, I'll leave a link down below in the description to a form for you guys to fill out. But for now, with the recent crypto run up, I've seen a lot of crypto influencers talk about now being the time to take profits. But with JP's long experience experience in the space. Does he agree?
People who know the industry are getting in, they're buying now, they're deploying capital. People who are late or not understanding it are congratulating me. They're saying, congrats, JP, Bitcoin's so high. You're just so right. Like, it's at 90K, like, great job. And I'm telling them, like, guys, this is the starting line. This is not the finish line. The finish line is 250K per Bitcoin, $1 million of Bitcoin when it happens. But today it's the starting line at 80K. So don't just say, like, I won. For me, I'm like, the race is just starting. You have the opportunity to build all this wealth. We had the halving event, which causes half of the Bitcoin we're mining to be gone. And we have Sailor buying, we have US government potentially buying Bitcoin, we have nation states coming in. Like, there is a new game of buyers that are deploying way more capital in this space than ever before. So if you're selling your coins, you're doing it wrong. If you want to spend the money that you've made from earning Bitcoin, we lend against it. You can use it as collateral. Bitcoin is the best form of collateral. It's the best way to store wealth, and that's its use case.
Diamond hands, baby. I'm currently holding 1.3 Bitcoin between my cold storage wallet and Coinbase portfolio that I've either purchased or mined at an average cost of $40,000 per coin. That puts me at a total profit of over $60,000. So stay tuned for more updates as Bitcoin hopefully continues to go up in price as I purchase more machines to mine Bitcoin with, and as I start this Reg CF with JP. So drop a like if you enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys next week. Peace out.